I probably should have done a sound check to see how I actually sound when I sing. Oh well. You guys are in for a treat today. Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to my life. I sit at my desk and just try to type. I also play Street Fighter, but that is irrelevant to this conversation. If you tune in each week, this is what you'll see. A nerd in his tube, just reading. Oh, I don't think that's Grammy worthy. Oh well. So yeah, I can't really sing. Oh well. That's irrelevant. I needed an intro, and I had a guitar. And that is what you do when you have a guitar and you need an intro. You make a song. A terrible song that your tone deaf ass can't sing to, but a song all the same. So hi, my name's Morgan, or Crappy Vids FTW, depending on how you know me, because I'm just so cool on these YouTube internet things. Check me out, yo. I'm too white to be talking like that. Anyway, so a few of you are probably wondering, why did that guy have a guitar? And why did he mention reading? And I'm glad you asked those questions, random single viewer who is watching this video, because I like to think of myself as a writer, and not like some crappy, like, the dog jumped over the brown log writer, book writer. So, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but it's really kind of difficult for me to express more than one tone of voice, and that is monotone. So, this is going to be so bad. Okay, so anyways, what I plan on doing is writing a book. And some of you may be like, well, why do you need YouTube for that? And that's another great question you asked, Mr. Viewer person. It is because I'm not sure if I'm any good at this writing thing or not, and I need other people's opinions. Because I don't know why I don't trust my own opinions, but I need other people's opinions to reassure me of my opinions. So yeah, that is what I am doing. I am going to take this book, which is on my laptop, which is right over where I'm pointing. You can't see it because the camera's on me, not my laptop, because I'm the star of this show, not my laptop. One of the reasons I'm writing this is because, surprise, surprise, I'm doing it to impress someone, and it's a girl. So yeah, that's kind of another reason I wanted to do this, because it feels like I'm not writing for the right reasons. I'm not trying to make a story, I'm trying to impress someone. It's another reason why your feedback's important, because I want to know if you guys feel the same way I do about it. Hopefully you don't, and I'll get the courage to continue writing just for the fun of it, not to make anyone happy. Wow, I just brought this entire happy show to a screeching halt and down a gutter. So every week I will plan to have hopefully 5 or so pages done every week. So that will like equal out to 52 times 5, about 535 pages. I think, I don't know, I'm not good at math. Math was never my strong point in school. So I'm going to take this book, I'm going to read segments of it to you guys, the viewers, out loud, and then down in this area, which is the comments, not my pants, you dirty-minded people. It is not my pants, it is the comments. There is no lower section of my body, it is just a comment box. So in the comment box, I want your opinions on my writing and stuff I could do to improve it. And I could be like, well, fuck you, it's my book, which I probably will, but I just want feedback because, I don't know, I've been getting positive feedback, and even though that's great and all, negative feedback is fun too, because it actually shows me some stuff I may not have noticed and stuff. So yeah, that's what you guys are for. You are to listen, take it in, and then regurgitate it and spit it up all over the comment box. Let's get started. Almost there. My fingers grip to small rock outcroppings that are slightly obscured by the evening twilight. Above me are the stars, and the top of this mountain, which means flat ground, and a place to spend the evening. Beneath me is death. Well, technically it's a long fall, but death is a side effect of that. I understood that safety wasn't part of my job description. You have to be kind of crazy to do what I do for a living. As my left hand clambers above me, looking for hopefully another sturdy rock so I can pull myself up farther this mountain, I look out behind me and just stare into the darkness. I know it's dark and hard to see, but I can't pull out my lamp. I'm already behind schedule, and because of that, I've used too much oil as it is. And when people in my profession are given the choice between finding something in the dark or being late, most of us pick the dark. I feel a large stone from a leather glove and give it a few tugs. It holds steady. Finally, a spot of good luck for me. With my legs pushing up the rock, I shoot my free hand up, hoping to finally bring my climbing to an end. My free hand grabs onto a large flat patch of stone, either a cliff or the top, and I'd settle for either at this point. I struggle slightly to pull myself up, but make it, and just lie on my back for a while, staring up at the stars. It's been a long time since I've been out this far, almost 6 years, so all the constellations look wonky and out of place for me. Not many calls come from this far out. It's considered dangerous to live close to the South Pole. I sit back up and survey the land around me. Well, at least I made it to the top. That was my goal. In front of me is a barren valley, as the wind whips over the massive drifts of snow that seem to climb towards the large monolithic mountains on either side of me. Bull Valley. It's been a while. The cold air tickles the back of my throat, forcing a few violent coughs out. I sit back down and look down at the large, well-worn leather bag that holds all my belongings for this trek. I remove my gloves and release the cold brass clasp, holding it shut, and pull it up to my eye level, looking to see what I have left for food. 2 small tin cans filled with God knows what are all that remains of my food supply. With a heavy sigh, I pull both of them out, along with my sleeping bag, a pen, and a small leather-bound book with a map imprinted on the front of it. From my pockets, I pull out a thin glass tube of oil and unclip my lamp. From my belt, ready to use the last bit, so I can eat. As the dim glow from the pathetic excuse of a fire slowly burns, I prop myself up against my bag and run my finger down the map, marking how far I have made it today. So I climbed up to Bull Valley, and that's a good 300 kilometers from Hudson, so 6 days have passed. I'm still behind. I uncap the pen and open up the book to the next blank page. I run my hands down the ripped browning paper. The pen drops small blobs of ink as I begin to write. So I feel like I kind of owe you somewhat of an explanation for what's going on. It is a science fiction-y story. Well, science fantasy. I don't like the term science fiction because, I don't know, it makes it seem like I actually know what I'm talking about when it comes to science. So yeah, it's more of a fantasy book. And I'm not going to tell you much more than that. The guy's not from Earth. I don't think. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this yet. If it's going to be on Earth, if it's not. But anyways, yeah, so it's a fantasy book about a guy. So I'd hope to see you next week. Maybe I'll condense the video down to a shorter, much more manageable length than the 7-minute monstrosity I have now. Well, I don't have to do any more ridiculous intros or say why I do stuff. So yeah, they'll probably be shorter episodes, but tune in every week. Subscribe and like and comment, because the comments are the big thing. Comment down in the comments. I really need those. But anyways, maybe I should play you out on a song. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm good at those. Okay, well, hope to see you next week.